Send this video to a mom, a dad, or anyone you know that has ever asked these questions. So recently we heard MF's side of her traumatic sexual encounter with a trusted teacher, Mr. Krakani. After she came out, others just like her also started voicing out. And personally, I've had people who told me about their own experiences with men they've trusted who have essayed or even gripped them. And there are usually two questions that normally pop into people's minds whenever they hear stories like this. Number one, why didn't you shout or call for help when it was happening? And number two, why didn't you say anything to anyone after it happened? So today I want to explain that to you because it's a little scientific, but if you pay attention, you'd understand. And it has a lot to do with the way our brain records and recalls information. Have you ever heard of the deer in headlights idiom? Well, basically, if a deer sees a car coming towards it at night, it will just stand there, frozen, usually until the car runs it over. This happens almost all the time and it has caused a lot of problems for a lot of people. Now, why does the deer behave this way? Well, its brain cannot comprehend what is happening to it at the time. A bright light as bright as the sun has appeared at night and is headed towards it. That's a lot to take in for an animal like that, so its brain will paralyze its body for a moment, but then this is exactly what can happen to some human beings. You see, sometimes you'll be watching a film and there's danger coming, and the people, the characters within the film are just standing there instead of running. Yep, that's the same thing. The thing that is happening around there is too much for their brain to process at that time, so they can just freeze out of fear. They won't move even if they wanted to, even if they know they have to. They will just not move because their brain at that moment is trying to process that information. And this is what's happening to a lot of these young girls during these very traumatic events. I mean, imagine someone you know and trust, a teacher, a boyfriend, an uncle, a brother, sometimes a dad, will betray your trust and start doing this unspeakable thing to you at that moment against your will. How would you feel? How would your brain be able to process that? And during this thing, they can't move or even shout because their brain at that point has shut down all their defenses because it is trying to understand exactly what is happening, and a lot of information is hitting it at the same time. So a lot of the time they will just sit there and not move and just allow the thing to happen. Okay, so during the event, the victim can be rendered useless out of fear. So how about after the fact? How about after the thing has happened? Why don't they speak to anyone about it? Well, this has to do with the way your brain recalls things or recalls information. Let's do an exercise right now. I want you to close your eyes. Or you close them. Now, try to remember a pleasant moment in your life that makes you feel good. Stop looking at me. You close your eyes. I'm the one doing the exercise. You close your eyes. Now, remember the time you ate that food that was so good. Or remember your grandmother's hug. Or that place you really love to go. Or that person you really want to be with right now. Okay, now open your eyes. Didn't that feel good? That felt good, right? And you probably want to do it again. Don't worry, you can rewind the video and do that again. Well, that's what we call a memory. Our brain and our body experiences memories in different ways. Whilst your brain replays the memories, your body relives it. That's why sometimes when you remember a person or that experience that you had that was so pleasant, you feel good. Sometimes you can even smell the perfume of the person or feel the touch around your body. It feels so surreal sometimes, picking out certain memories. Like me, for example, when I remember GTA San Andreas, there's a certain smell that takes over my nostrils. I don't know where it comes from, but just remembering playing that game in my childhood brings back those type of memories. Now, if this is how you feel about a positive experience, just imagine a negative one. Imagine having to remember being violated in such a way, remembering the sensations, being touched by their hands, feeling their lips all over you, the aggressive manner by which they held you down or tried to restrain you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if this is triggering some of you that have actually experienced this, but I'm just trying to paint a picture for the others to understand. And for the others, I hope you actually understand what I'm trying to do here. And the thing is, these memories can be hard on a person to recall. So to protect that person, the brain has the power to suppress those memories by taking those memories to a hidden part of the brain, like a dump deep within itself. This can make it hard for them to bring these things back out because it's so painful and the brain will not allow you to do it. This what can lead to something called PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, where certain triggers can cause your body to think it's reliving that moment again, inducing stress. And how we, and by we I mean you and I, deal with these issues is why a lot of them find it very hard to even talk about these things after the fact. We judge them, we ask them extremely stupid questions like, what were you going to do there, and why didn't you shout for help? We sometimes even think they are lying because Mr. Liar is such a nice guy. Why would he ever do that to you? Why would you even put such a thing on such a man like that? Such an accomplished man. You want to destroy his life. These are the type of things we say to them, and they end up not coming out for a very long time. And by doing this, we make a stressful encounter even harder for them. This is where we need to do better. When someone tells you they've been abused or raped, first thing, assume they are telling the truth. I have always said on my channel that there are people who have been making false accusations, and truly, I believe that they should be punished severely for it. But I think our first line of action is to actually believe that they are telling the truth, or assume that they are telling the truth, and launch an investigation right from there. The second thing we can do for them is get them help. Get them rape kits, a comfortable environment to recover. We will do them wonders for them to open up and for us to get to the bottom of these cases. Thirdly, and this part is very important, and this is where we'll be directing towards parents and guardians, building trust with them. As a parent, whenever you think you've done everything for your children to trust you, you've already failed. Keep yourself in a constant state of renewal. Take it as if you are not doing well at all, so that you keep improving over time, renewing the trust you have between yourself and your children. This will enable you to build trust continuously with them. I hope this helped.